Hello, everyone. Good Sunday. How are you? Feel free to chime in that you're here and where you're from, where you're located, I should say. Hello, Cecilia Lari, YouTube. So YouTube, remember, I don't know you're here unless you put something in the chat. But it's an unbelievably beautiful spring day here. It is really beautiful. Hello, April. Gave up on taxes. Right on. My style. So feel free to put in the chat where you're located and, you know, what kind of day you got there. We're going to do some cards here for this week ahead, which is April 19 through the 25th. We tomorrow are Jet Set Fork. Hello. Had an alarm. Set cut. Didn't give me the notification. Yeah. Southern California, very windy day. Beautiful fall afternoon in the Southern Hemisphere. Yeah. Kathy, hello. Beautiful day in Indy. Indianapolis has been in my thoughts for sure. Yeah, so nice. We're all feeling a little bit of freshness. Change of the season, whether it's spring or fall, it's a change of the season. Tomorrow we move into Taurus season. So we were in Aries. Hey, Alice. The big fire sign of Aries, and now we're moving into Taurus, which is a much more grounded, slower energy. Carolina, hello. Happy Monday from Sydney, a day in the future. So yes, so we should be feeling a little bit different coming up here soon, just in terms of the pace of things, our energy. So let's get some cards going. I'm going to pull cards, general messages for the week ahead. And then after that, I will pull some cards if anyone has questions or requests. So again, YouTube, for those of you who may be new and don't know, you do have to be logged into YouTube in order to use the chat or to like or share. So you can log in and do that. Otherwise, of course, you can just watch. And then Instagram, I know you're here because you pop up on the screen. So I'm going to have a sip here and then we will get started. I thought what we would do today, the deck I would use, is Angel Answers. So this deck has things like yes, no. It has Jamila, hello, Jamila. I'm not sure how you say that. Feel free to correct me. Thank you for joining. This deck has those answers. It has timing, maybe in a year from now, soon. And then it has just some other general answers like, probably not. So I thought this would be a good deck as we start off a new week. So we're going to pull a card here. These are general messages. Take what resonates with you. And we're getting a card here for Monday and Tuesday of this week of April 19th. Monday and Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday. A card for Wednesday and Thursday. We have a card for Wednesday and Thursday. And then a card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I have someone sending me a text on Signal. So YouTube, I just want to make sure, can you hear, or has something gone weird on my YouTube again? Can someone just send me like a all good or something so I can confirm. Anybody on YouTube? Hold on, Instagram. Just making sure that YouTube is not being wonky. We can hear. Okay, okay. All good. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes YouTube does a weird thing. Okay, let's get, hey, Carolyn. All right, let's get started. So card for Monday and Tuesday, and again, I'm using Angel Answers Oracle cards, is Big Happy Changes. I told you. I told you. This week, things were changing, things were shifting. So big happy changes, Monday, Tuesday. Say yes. Say yes. Feel open to things that are shifting. Hey, Stacy. You know, keep your focus on what it is that you want, obviously, what you've been working toward. You know, in Aries season, we were doing like taking all those steps, right? Taking all the action. So now, as a result of all of this that we've been putting, we should start to see things coming about. And so at the beginning of the week, yes, sunbeams on the card, as Alice said, at the beginning of the week, really celebrate your changes. Be excited for them. And remember, you know, it's quality, right? Not quantity, even though it's big in relation to what it is you want. So really keep your eye on that and celebrate that for yourself, because you've been doing a lot of work. Okay, Wednesday, Thursday, perfect timing. Perfect timing. So Wednesday, Thursday, perfect timing. Things come in their perfect timing. So, you know, when we talk about doing our work and manifesting and what it is that we are wanting and we're asking and we're putting out all of our intentions for that, things come to us as they are meant to come, right? I mean, some things obviously we have to go do, like run to Lowe's and, you know, buy some more home improvement things. But in general, that perfect timing, things are delivered and they come to you. And when things appear, you know, this was in a meditation I did one time. I have this app called Waking Up app. I don't know if any of you have that, but it pops up these messages every day at all random different times of the day. And it pops up on my phone, and it's usually like anywhere between 40 seconds and a minute and 30 seconds or something. And it's sort of something to stop and think about. And one of the things was about, say you're in the middle of doing your work and your email and you're all tied up and your dog comes over. I think he used the example of a child. So my dog comes over and wants my attention, and you're trying to do your email and pet the dog. And the point was to take the moment and focus on the one thing. So to stop the email and to focus on who was needing my attention at the moment and find myself in that moment, in that present moment, because in there, that is what is. That is it right here, right now, in that moment, right? So instead of being so fragmented, to really come into the present moment on that one thing and find yourself in that space where nothing else exists except that. And so that perfect timing is sort of like when something happens, when something comes about, look at it and understand that it's here in this moment, in perfect timing for you to do something with it. So not to be looked at as an inconvenience or a disruption or a distraction, but it's, I mean, a distraction perhaps to get your attention to focus on it, but to really see that in that present moment. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What did I say on Monday, Tuesday? Say yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So say yes. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Say yes, whatever it is, welcome it. You know, try it. Go outside your comfort zone. And you know, the stone that I put on my table for today was tiger's eye, or is tiger's eye. And I just felt like this should come onto the table. Here you go, YouTube. And one of the things, tiger's eye is a really nice grounding stone, but one of the things that it's really great for is courage. And courage to go outside of your comfort zone. That, you know, face your fears, but do it knowing that you are supported. And this stone really can help you with that. And so coming to the end of the week with say yes, even if something comes up, an opportunity comes up for you that maybe is outside of where you normally operate, check it out. Check it out. Doesn't mean you have to stay, doesn't mean you have to buy into it, doesn't mean, you know, you have to do it again, anything, but say yes and see what's in there for you. So as we start the week, we're having big, happy changes, right? Things are moving. The energy is shifting. The energetic shift that I mentioned in the news, quick little drops of goodness I sent out today, that is happening. It's coming in perfect timing. Things are right. Things are in alignment and rolling. And keep saying yes so that that flow can continue to happen and we don't put up that obstacle. We don't stop that. Things are moving, right? So be ready, welcome it, and allow it. Give it space. Breathe, air, open windows, allow it. Ooh, what a beautiful set of cards for the week. I love it. Okay, so I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For some reason, I felt the need to have 10 decks of cards out on my table today. Every time I was like, okay, I think this is the deck that needs to come out. Oh, but you do too. And so I have quite a few decks on the table. So if you have a question or a request for a card, put it in the chat. If you have a particular card deck that you like, feel free to put that in. And if it's on my table, I will pull a card from that. If not, I'll choose another deck for you. Yeah, Cheryl and Laurie, lovely cards, beautiful cards for the week. Really positive, really exciting to me. It feels very exciting. Walks like down. I can't know how to say your name, but welcome. Good to see you back here. These messages are so hopeful. Lots of amazing energy here. There's been a big astrological shift of Andromeda, and the Milky Way coming together. Pow. Wow. Okay, good information. Big happy changes. Say yes. Okay. And remember, if you're not subscribed to my newsletter, or maybe not a remember, maybe I'm telling you for the first time, you can subscribe to my newsletter. You'll see it in the link in my bio on Instagram and then on YouTube down below. You'll see a link. And then if you care to support me in the readings that I do in an energetic exchange, you'll also find a link in my bio, and I appreciate your contribution. So thank you for that and your support. Carter Mosier Group, welcome. Alfana Olari, a card for health for the week, please. A card for health for the week, please. Yes. And I will review the general reading for the week for those of you who've joined after I pulled those cards, so I'll review that. But right now I'm going to get a card for Laurie. Carolyn, needed this reading. April, looking forward to this week. It's very exciting, isn't it? It's very uplifting. I don't know, I feel giddy. I feel giddy with these cards. I feel giddy sitting down at the table with 10 decks of cards all around me. Okay, let's get a card here for Laurie. A card for Laurie for health for the week. A card for Laurie for health for the week. For Laurie for health for the week. Oh, We got a tour. Oh, April, I see your question there. Alice, I hope you're feeling better. May I have a card on staying positive? I guess it's trusting the journey. Thank you, Alice. Yes, I'm feeling great. Thank you. And yes, I will get your cards. Okay, so Laurie, this deck is self-care deck. And here are your cards. Ask for help and call a friend. Help and friendship. Instagram, these are the cards. Laurie's asking for a card for health this week. Health and help came up. So receiving is an act of generosity, but help. So if your health is not feeling up to par, make sure you're asking for help. See the people that you need to see. Ask others to help you perhaps do some tasks that you need to be doing, but maybe you don't feel up to it, right? Ask for the help. Ask for space if you need that in time. Call a friend. When you're mirrored with love, you see yourself clearly. So you can see she's being tended to here. So when talking about health, to me, this is also talking about having someone taking care of you. Being okay to let someone tend to you to help you in whatever health issue you have going on. So the message here is reaching out. This is the message, reaching out. Yes, and allowing someone else to help you with whatever that is. Okay. You know I'm smiling with love. Well, good for you to confirm it for me. Thank you. Okay, so April and then Alice. April, please tell me about the timing for my potential dog adoption. Okay, the timing for your potential dog adoption. Well, a timing card would come out of Angel Answers, so I will actually pull a card from there. But I would also say, let's look at the messages for the week. Big happy changes, perfect timing, and yes. But let's pull another card here for April for the timing about her potential dog adoption. The card for April for the timing for her potential dog adoption. The card for April. Okay. Okay, let's explore this card a little bit. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. So when thinking about the timing for this potential dog adoption, what can forgiveness mean to us in this? Take that word and see what resonates with you, see what sits with you. Is it, you know, that if this is something you really want to do and you see this picture and it's a puppy who needs a home, and of course, if we could, we would take every single one of them, and maybe the perfect timing is to say, maybe this isn't the perfect timing, right? So to be honest about that, and if that's a decision you have to make, forgive yourself for being hard on yourself. Or, you know, on the flip side, if you have to act now and ask for forgiveness later, well, right? So see what that means for you. See what that means for you. I'm going to sit with that a little bit more, April, and see if something else comes in here. Or let me know if something, you know, is resonating with you with that card. But I think it's giving yourself space to make whatever decision you want. in the timing that you need it to be, because that timing will be perfect. Whatever it is you decide, that will be the right. Adopt now, ask for forgiveness from the husband later. You know, it could just be as, I mean, the cards are humorous. So, you know, let's, maybe we don't have to dive too deep into it. It may just be that simple, right? That's my philosophy. Okay, Alice, have a card on staying positive, please. I guess it's trusting in the journey. Well, I guess in a way too, the thing that comes is like screaming in my head is maybe it isn't about staying positive. Maybe it is trusting the journey. And our journey it doesn't always feel positive, right? And what comes to us in our journey, the big happy changes, the perfect timing, saying yes, you know, the way things come, maybe they don't feel so good because we have to work through a reaction that we're having to something, right? Something comes into our life, it triggers something, it causes us to respond, doesn't feel so positive. But in trusting the journey, we have to trust that that's showing up in perfect timing for a reason. So while maybe I don't feel positive about that, I can trust that it's here because I have to be looking at something. I have to be going deeper and seeing why this is showing up. And the positive aspect of that is trusting yourself, going back to our tiger's eye, you know, getting the courage to look deep and dive deep and be positive about that, you know, feeling like you have the strength to do that and you'll be supported in that. That's where the positivity comes from. But sometimes we have to be miserable. Sometimes we have to, I mean, we're human, we have emotions, right? That's our emotions, we can't let them run our lives. That becomes unproductive, but we have to experience it and move through it, you know. And when we don't, this is called spiritual bypassing, right? When we're just not looking at everything. So I guess what I would say in staying positive and trusting the journey is maybe positive isn't always, but trusting the journey, and in the journey, you can find what's in there for the positive, if that makes any sense. Okay, but let's get you a card, regardless of my little chatter here. I think I'm going to go with, Fairies. I think that's where I'm going to go. Okay, we have a card for Alice in trusting the journey. Trusting the journey. Indeed, we can. Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. Have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. So, Instagram, you know, you see it backwards, right? YouTube, divination, look at, with all her tools. So when talking about trusting the journey, you have the abilities to see the current situation with crystal clear clarity. And that is whatever is arising on your journey, seeing it and experiencing it and going through the emotion that you have, understanding why you're having the reaction you're having, just being aware of it, being mindful, right? Being in the moment of it and experiencing it for what it is with crystal clear clarity. And that's where the positivity comes out of, because you then have identified, experienced, lived, accepted what is, right? And then you can move on. You know, some of the work you're doing, that, you know, you're working with your own divination tools, you're getting more tools, right? So use your tools, but work with your intuition. Go within. So tools are wonderful. These cards, our crystals, everything that we do are wonderful, wonderful tools, right? But this tool, this one, is the one we have to have perfected, and we have to hone this skill. And then we can use all of these as supplemental tools. But if we don't have this tool in good working order, these tools resonate and they vibrate off of that, right? So what I always say, raise the vibration. Okay. Definitely, and the word allowing comes to mind again, seeing things for how they are. Yes, it's time to trust what I feel too. Yeah. And sometimes what we feel is freaking scary. You know, we don't want to go there, right? Seems ugly. Until you start peeling back the layers, and then you realize it's all part of you, and what do you have to be afraid of? Get your tiger's eye out. A general card for Orion. Okay. Hey, Jen. A general card for Orion. Let's get a card for Orion. I'm going crazy, sexy love notes for Orion. Crazy, sexy love notes. Thank you to everyone who's here. Thank you all for joining today. I appreciate it. If I haven't seen you drop in individually and said hello, hello with a big heart. I appreciate you all being here. So let's get a card for Orion. I have a general card for Orion. General card for Orion. General card for Orion. Okay. Oops. So this is a two-sided deck, Crazy Sexy Love Notes. Make waves. Look at that. What a fabulous, fabulous image. Look at this. I love it. And this is not high gloss, so you really get to see the colors on this. I love it. So it's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Creaky or cranky? Don't be afraid to get wet. You may fail, you may look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer and change maker made waves. You are no different. So, whatever gifts she has, you know, the world needs her to use them. Step out of the comfort zone, say yes, and deliver to the world. The world needs her gifts. Make the splash. Yes. Yes, yes. And, you know, being an Aquarius, we are looking for that energy, right? Different thinking, collective, humanity, greater awakening. That. Serve it up. Okay. All right. So for anyone who's joining later, and then if anyone else has a card, I'll pull one more card. But for anyone who joined after, the week started Monday, Tuesday with Angel Answer cards with big, happy changes. So at the beginning of the week, really recognizing, seeing, celebrating all the little things. We've all been putting in a lot of work. We've all been right? And now things are starting to deliver. So Yay. And then the middle of the week, perfect timing. So whatever decision you're making, as things appear and drop into your lap, they're meant to be there right there in that moment, perfect timing. Take a look at them and work with them and work with what you've got. If you're looking, if there's been something on your mind and you're like, what am I going to do? The timing may be perfect for that. Okay. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, say yes. So again, stepping out of your comfort zone, trying things you haven't tried, or maybe revisiting things that maybe previously didn't work for you so much, but they still have sort of piqued your curiosity. Try it. Say yes. Say yes. You can always change your mind, right? You can, nothing's forever. I mean, well, I suppose, well, but yes, say yes. You can always say no tomorrow, but say yes. Okay, that's what I have. If anyone else had any other questions or requests, let me know. Otherwise, we'll wrap up Sunday Synergy. I thank everyone for being here, and it sounds like there's just beautiful weather all over, so I hope you are enjoying it, everybody. I have a puppy here on the floor who's making some noises, if you hear that. I'm excited to take on the week. I know. It feels so good. Jen, you'd love a card. Yes. Did you have a particular question or just a general card request for yourself for the week? You have a great week, Alice. Alice is wishing everyone a fabulous week. And Jen, you let me know you don't have a question. Okay. You're welcome, Carolina. Gracias por venir. General card for Jen. Let's see what we've got for Jen. I think I'm going to Goddess Guidance. Goddess Guidance for Jen. General card for Jen. Goddess Guidance card. General card for Jen. You're welcome, Jet Set 4. It was very uplifting. I loved it. Jen likes this deck, so if we can have a card, general reading for Jen. Right here, I think it is. Okay. Ooh, Freya. Bold. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Yes. Here you go, YouTube. So it goes right along with why I chose Tiger's Eye for the table today, right? It goes right along with the big happy changes, the perfect timing, and saying yes. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring, right? Going outside the comfort zone, knowing that you have it. You have your strength, you have your power, you have everything, all your tools. You've got, like, they're all right there. Really connecting with Norse mythology lately too. Perfect. Her story is so fabulous. There's so many stories about Freya. Yeah, I love it. Your adventurous side. I'm dying to see what else you come up with, because you've always got something going on. Okay, everyone, let's wrap it up for Sunday Synergy. Again, I thank you all for being here. I wish you a most fantastic week ahead with this wonderful energy. Tune into it, take it, use it as you need to. Keep remembering to say yes. Keep remembering things are dropping into your lap as they are meant to. Check them out. You can work through anything. It's this thing that causes you the problem. So come out of your mind, drop into the heart center, and it'll all roll. It'll all roll. I promise you it will. Okay, sending everyone lots of love. Kathy, thank you. You're welcome. Kathy sends love to all as well. Thank you for all your high vibes. I feel it. I love it. It energizes me in the afternoon. So thank you for bringing that here and for your support. Cecilia, you're welcome. Stacy, you're welcome. Great cards. Yes, 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 and yes. And of course, everybody knows if you want to book your own reading and do your own private reading where we dive deep into stuff, you let me know. You know where to find me. Down below in YouTube, in my bio on Instagram, I'd be happy to do a reading. So, sending y'all lots of love. You're welcome, Jen. And I will see you all next time, right? Okay. Adios. Ciao, ciao. Hi, Rising Vibes. Bye. We're ending. Thanks for dropping in. Catch the replay. Great cards. Really great cards.